Well, hi there. This is my first attempt at a 3D background using polystyrene or styrofoam and cement. This is just my last put together before I cemented it, just to make sure everything fits. It's all good. This is one of the panels of 3. Showing the inlet and outlet. I tried to hide everything, so these are the only things you really see from the front. That's the outlet for one of the filters and the inlet. Looking at the back, that cavity there is where the pipe goes down to and lets the water out, and it's got to come up past the heater and out that hole. So then the heater's mounted by those suction caps that are welded into the styrofoam now, so the heater just slides in, and there's also an air hose put in there, so everything's hidden. So that takes care of one filter and the heater, so there's plenty of room for water to go around the heater. This is the middle panel, a bit boring. Probably should have did a bit more lumps to that. It looks a bit flat. Made some rocks so I can coat them with the cement at the same time as I do the background, so they all look the same. If I can just get this piece out. This was the hard piece. It's got my sandfall in it. Was the tricky bit to do. So looking at the that's the catchment area down the bottom. That's the top. That's the an uplift tube from a under gravel filter. I just used the tube. A catchment at the bottom and an outlet there. Sand runs down into there and gets pumped back up again and keeps going. That's a inlet for another filter, and it goes up through that hole, and then that crevice is cut out, so the tube at the back there, that one can just fit in behind. I'll show you that that's removable later. Yeah, that's just electrical conduit at the bottom there. It's so that's for the outlet of the filter. See the holes drilled in it. So the outlet comes from under the gravel. Apparently that keeps the gravel clean or cleaner, limits vacuuming. This tube's removable, so it can just slide up through the foam, so everything is removable from the background once it's siliconed in. I can just put it down the tube and stick it in. First coat of cement. Looked alright. The colouring wasn't real good, but I fixed that on the next level. This was a very thin coating of cement, so the next level got it a bit better. Next coat, I should say. Yeah, I just kept coating until it looked right. Then stuck it in the tank. It ended up looking something like this. Once I stuck it in the tank, I gave it a one last cement coat to seal the joins. And there's the sand filter actually working, and no one was more surprised than me that it actually works. But if you see it, it's not falling like I wanted it to. It's actually being pumped out a bit hard, which ran the risk of it spreading around the tank. I wanted a sand fall, not a sand jet. So some modifications had to be made from here. Looking at the back of it, I had to cut away more of an area so the water had more area to slow down and let the sand just fall. It's the bubble lift and the sand just falling into that cavity, and then the water can actually run out now along the top. Made that cavity later, so the water goes out that cavity and the sand goes out the little hole. So the water isn't pushing the sand out. The sand's just falling out now. Made it look a bit better. All the filter tubes are in, and here's what it looks like put together. A few plants and fish. No visible signs of any piping or tubing or heaters or anything. Suppose I could have covered them with plants, but I like this idea better. I can move the plants around and not show anything. There's the sandfall working a bit better now. It's actually just falling out, not being pumped out. So yeah, that's my background, and I'm pretty proud of it. Hope you like it. Hope I inspired someone.